Down the road to Jerusalem, time to sacrifice had come again. My two small sons walked beside me down the road. The reason that they came was to watch the Lamb. They said, "Daddy, Daddy, what will we see there? There's so much that we don't understand." So I told them of Moses, Father Abraham, and I said, "Dear children, watch the Lamb." There will be so many in Jerusalem today. We must make sure this little lamb doesn't run away. So I told them of Moses and Father Abraham, and I said, "Dear children, watch the Lamb." When we finally reached the city, I knew something must be wrong. There were no joyful worshipers there, no joyful worship songs. I stood there with my children in the midst of angry men. Then I heard the crowd cry out, "Crucify him!" We tried to leave the city, but we could not get away. Forced to play in this drama, a part I did not want to play. Why on this day were men condemned to die? Why were we standing here where soon they would pass by? I looked and said, "Even now they come." The first one pleaded for mercy. The people gave him none. The second one was violent. He was arrogant and loud. I can still hear his angry voice screaming at the crowd. Then someone said, "There's Jesus." And I scarce believed my eyes. A man so badly beaten, he barely looked alive. Blood poured from his body, from the thorns on his brow, running down the cross and falling to the ground. I watched him as he struggled. I watched him as he fell. The cross came down upon his back, and the crowd began to yell. In that moment, I felt such agony. In that moment, I felt such loss. Till the Roman soldier grabbed my arm and screamed, "You carry his cross!" At first, I tried to resist him, but his hand reached for his sword. So I knelt and I took the cross of the Lord. I put it on my shoulders. We started down the street. The blood that he'd been shedding was running down my cheek. They led us to Golgotha, drove nails deep in his feet and hands. On the cross I heard him pray, Father, forgive them. Never have I seen such love in any other eyes. Into thy hands I commit my spirit, he prayed, then he died. I stood for what seemed like years. I'd lost all sense of time, until I felt two tiny hands holding tight to mine. My children stood there weeping, and I heard the oldest say, oh, Father, please forgive us. The lamb ran away. Daddy, Daddy, what have we seen here? There's so much that we don't understand. So I took him in my arms, we turned and faced the cross, and I said, dear children,